Morning. Here we are. Monday, August 12th, 2024. My name's Larissa. My video diary. Mm. So, my grandma Rose's birthday is like, I think it was on the 8th. I don't know. 8th, 18th, something, I don't know. Thinking about my grandma Rose a little bit. I had a weird dream last night. I did. I had a really weird dream last night. So, I know. Larissa's got some weird dreams. I do. This one was really weird. So I had this dream. I went over to the new property management office for a place where I want to be moving my stuff, right? And I went to go sign a lease. And so I met with a real estate agent. I'm signing a lease. And I'm sitting at like this little table reading through this lease. And he's sitting there too with me. And there's hair all over the floor. Hair, like everywhere, just like chunks of like hair that's been like cut off, right? Like not balls of hair that's like been pulled out of brushes. This is like chunks of hair. Like when you're at the hairdresser, there's hair all over the floor, right? There's hair everywhere. And everybody's just like walking around like this is normal. Like nobody's talking about it or anything. It's just like, oh, there's just hair everywhere. And then he picks up this bag and he's like pulling hair out of this chunks of hair out of this bag and he's like tossing the hair on the floor. And we're just talking, right? Like having conversation. Like, and so finally I say, okay, I gotta ask, what's with the hair? And he's like, oh, it's nice to walk on. Okay. So that's funny. I think that's really funny. I think we'll have to tell this dude. Tell this dude I had a dream about you. You were throwing hair on the floor. Yeah, I don't know. That one I don't know about. That was I don't know. How do you interpret that? I don't know. I don't know how to interpret that. Yeah, I don't know. So I see there's a news story. See there's a news story that there's an alligator in Lake Erie. Don't go water skiing in Lake Erie. There's an alligator. Alligator in Lake Erie. Oh my god. They say they think it was somebody's exotic pet that they let go. That was like a big fad there for a while. They said the alligator looks like it's about 2 years old. 5-foot alligator in Lake Erie. Lake Erie. That water is so dark. The water of Lake Erie is really dark. It was a little creepy at the time. I was very brave getting in it. Like when you would get in it, like you wouldn't really see your legs. It was dark. The water's dark. Yeah. Yeah, and it smells like an aquarium. I mean, it is. There's fishes and stuff that live in it. There's animals that live in the Lake Erie. Yeah. We played some darts last night. I didn't want to finish the game. So neither of us actually got to be the locust. We were almost tied. He was one ahead of me. He's like, I don't feel like playing anymore. I'm like, okay. So we quit. Came back upstairs. Packed up some boxes yesterday. It's hard. It's really, 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 really hard. All of the paintings are now down off of the walls. All of the paintings. And Oh, the whole thing it's just like such a bummer. I wish it weren't so stressful. Yeah. So today, I got some stuff I need to do. Of course, there's laundry because, like, it never stops. Laundry. It is the job that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friends. Oh, I did not sleep great last night. I was having hot flashes. Oh, not fun. Hot flashes are not fun. Not at all. Hot flashes are not fun. Oh, yeah. Brody likes when we play darts. He gets all excited. He likes hanging out downstairs. The floor is nice and cool. I made real simple dinner last night, but it was really good. I had a bottle of Albarino and had a block of tofu. I cut that up into big chunks. And I had a big potato I cut up into chunks. And an onion I cut up into chunks. And some butter. And salt and pepper. And some garlic cloves. And some green beans. And a couple carrots, little baby carrots. And I just put all of them into Corningware. And then I poured about almost half the bottle of Albarino over it. And I baked it. I baked it. It was good. Nice way to do green beans. Anyway. Yeah. So I got some works I need to do today. Crazy dream. So what's with the hair? Oh, it's just nice to walk on. I don't know. I don't think I want hair between my toes. Big chunks of hair everywhere. Yeah. Oh, there's a song last night that I was thinking of that I hadn't heard in a long time. I hadn't sung in a long time. I don't know where it came, popped up in my head. We were sitting out just before we went down to play darts. It was after dinner, and we were sitting out on the front patio and playing ball with Brody a little bit. And the song popped in my head. And I had to look it up. Lullaby of Birdland, that's what I always hear when you sigh. Never in my wordland could I know how I feel. Have you ever seen two turtle doves bill and coo when in love? That's the kind of magic sound that we our lips when we kiss. And there's a weepy old willow, he really knows how to cry. That's how I cry in my pillow if you were to tell me farewell and goodbye. Yeah, it's a good song. Anyway, I hadn't sung that song or heard of that song or thought of that song in a long time. Oh, there was a point in my life. Oh gosh, I was singing a lot of jazz. Yeah. So I have a jazz repertoire. I do. That was one of them. That's one of them. That one, Sophisticated Lady, Solitude, Do Nothing Till You Hear From Me. That's a good one. Do nothing till you hear from me. Pay no attention to what's said. Why people tear the seam of anyone's dream is over my head. Do nothing till you hear from me. At least consider our romance. If you should take the word of others you've heard, I haven't a chance. True, I've been seen with someone new, but does that mean that I'm untrue when we're apart? The words in my heart reveal how I feel about you. Some kiss may cloud my memory, and other arms may hold a thrill. But please do nothing till you hear it from me, and you never will. Song about cheating, getting caught cheating. But you never know, do you? Never know. That was what Lush Life. That's another one I did. That's a difficult song. That's the song that got me threatened in Vegas. Yeah, my whole story about getting threatened in Vegas. So that was the song that I sang with the piano player at the little piano bar. It was impromptu. He was just playing the song, and I sang it, sitting at my table. I didn't even get up. I wasn't even standing with him or anything. Just sitting at the table. The guy came over then, threatened me, told me not to sing anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Then I got followed around. It was after that. And we got followed around Vegas for the rest of our trip. I got drugged at the hotel before the David Copperballs show. David Copperfield. Yeah, he was an asshole. And then they put something in my drink before we left that morning. I got sick on the plane. Yeah, as I sang Lush Life at that piano bar. I used to visit all those very gay places, those come what may places, where one relaxes on the axis of the wheel of life to get the feel of life. From jazz and cocktails, the guys I knew had sat and selling gray faces with distinct gay traces. They used to be there, you could see where they'd been washed away by too many through the day. 12 o'clock tales. Then you came along with your sirenous song to tempt me to madness. I thought for a while that your poignant smile was tinged with the sadness of a great love for me. Alas, I was wrong again. I was wrong. Life is lonesome again. And only last year everything seemed so sure. Now life is awful again. A jar full of hearts would to me be a bore. A week in Paris could ease the bite of it. All I care is to smile in spite of it. I'll forget you, I will, while yet you are still burning inside my brain. Romance is mush, stifling those who strive. I'll lead a lush life in some small dive, and there I'll be as I rot with the rest of those whose lives are lonesome too. Yeah. I love jazz. I love the delivery of jazz. I do. I love the punctuation of jazz. Yeah. Love you madly, right or wrong. Sounds like the lyrics of a song. Right? Yeah, that's another good one. My grandfather, my pappers, my dad's dad was a jazz musician. He played bugle, trumpet, and flugelhorn. He stopped playing when he came back from the war. He played all over Europe. Um, well, he played in the military band, but he told me that, he played in clubs, went over there too. I mean, um, it wasn't just like constant fighting, right? I mean, war was a lot of fighting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But, some places there were nightclubs and stuff. And he played with a lot of people. Um, and it's a long, complicated story. But there was a chance for him potentially to have a music career, and the family shot him down on it. Right? It was like, no, you have. My father was born by that time, and it was like, no, you have family. You can't be a musician. And he got the job at the post office and worked at the post office, and then retired. He was retired from the post office, but he played, like I said, he played a lot of jazz and swing music. That's what he played. Um, Not what he listened to, the polkas too. I mean, he played polkas too, but it was hard. He didn't like. There were some things he didn't like listening to, and so he listened to other types of music instead. Really, really loved music. My grandfather. Um, when he was in the nursing home, the last time that I went back to see him, when they were both alive, and I went back just to visit. The last time I went back just to visit, and he was nonverbal at that point. Um, Spoke very, very little. Very, like, at that point, he had Alzheimer's. Um, he was sitting in his wheelchair, and I had taken in a couple of Miles Davis CDs, and I put them in. I put the CD in, and he my grandfather, like, his signature thing was playing with the mute, like that was. And so when I played the Miles Davis for him, and he put his hand out, and he went like this, you know, and I said, yeah, he uses a mute because that's what, that was Miles Davis's thing. And he wanted to see the inside of the CD cover, and he opened it all up, and he was like pointing at all the covers, the pictures of the CD covers, because there was like a catalog inside inside of the CD, because it was like a best of Miles Davis or something, right? And so there was a catalog listing all of Miles Davis's CDs, and I'm like, yeah, he had a lot of recordings, and he kind of like made this screwed up face, and I said, yeah, I know, it frustrates me too that we don't have any recordings of you. And he folded it back up and he handed it to me, and then we listened to the music together. Anyway, it was kind of sad. But yeah, my family screwed him over with music as well. You're supposed to be happy just singing in church, nothing else. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. My family's weird. Now, part of it was doing anything that might tip people off to the fact that we were gypsy, right? So, music was taboo. That's why I got smacked anytime I was accused of lying growing up. We weren't allowed to lie. My grandma made one time when I was a little girl, I I grabbed I was like 8 years old, 7 or 8 years old. We were at the grocery store, and I took a pack of gum. She made me take it back and, like, humiliated me. made me humiliate myself at the grocery store for stealing. So, like, there was, which I'm not saying that that it was a bad thing for her to do, but my point is that, there was severe punishment for anything that was stereotypical gyp behavior, right? Yeah. So I think that's what the problem was with music, and other stuff, right? There was we had to, the family was passing, and anything that might throw your cover, right? Anything that might blow the cover was severely punished. Yeah. And I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even know until I was like 30 years old. That was really weird. That was a really, really weird experience. And I was angry. I'm still a little angry about it. Like, have a huge part of personal history hidden from you is, well, it makes you like question everything. Like, what else was I lied to about? What else didn't you tell me? Like, why don't we talk about this? Nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about it. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, when I was dancing, oh my God, my aunt was like, so, like, I remember when I was first starting to dance, something other than ballet, when I first started doing the belly dance and the tribal dancing and stuff. Um, she asked me if I was going to get a grill. She's like, what are you going to do? You're going to get a grill now? I've considered it. Getting myself a grill, big old metal chompers. That's where that comes from. That is a cultural thing, anthropologically. And the way she said it, when I told her I was belly dancing, she's like, "Oh, what? You gonna get a grill now too?" Oh, yes, I'm gonna go get me a barbecue. No, I don't know. It's gonna be kind of terrifying, creepy. I got me some platinum teeth. Got my gold tooth. One down here, one up here. Yeah. Yeah. Grandma Rose, she taught me how to douse. Yeah. Anyway. Gypsy jazz. Django Reinhardt and his three fingers. He was born on the same day as me. We have the same birthday. Me and Django Reinhardt. I see you in my dreams. I see you in my dreams. Yeah. Anyway.